fun day. It is an early bird one, but I have so much to do on a Sunday, so I wanted to kind of plow through our teachings. That and I'm full of freaking energy. Who am I? The Lilith reincarnated, High Priestess Phoenix. I am your messenger of God, your spiritual healer, teacher, shaman, seer, oracle, lightworker, starseed, earth angel, mystic, medium, psychic, witch, yogi, guru, evangelist, North American Sybil. I am your messenger of God, as I said, the first child of God, the Lilith reincarnated. In order to keep up with me, you had to see what I post on my community page, my latest live video, and anything in my shorts. Where are we at? Well, in between. In between. I posted, I woke up with an attitude. Really? Well, I was sitting there in my bed replaying what happened last night. What happened last night? I got in trouble. Well, I knew I was going to get in trouble. And what was it? Well, I posted it. I came back from doing all my stuff. You guys, oh my God. All I had to do yesterday was taxes. I did a bunch of things. I'm sitting in my parking lot. Just got back from doing a bunch of things. It's 5:05 and I realize I'm supposed to be doing my taxes. I get over there and all we can do is the amended. And then he tells me some crazy news about the amended and I was just like blown away. And he had me leave all my papers and stuff. But yesterday was a busy day. So after I finally got back, I'm carrying in all my stuff. One of the neighbors downstairs, and it's not just a neighbor, I promise you, on everything holy, ever since this woman has had this baby, I've been drawn to this baby. I can be walking through the building and then all of a sudden my eyes are turned to this baby. I love this baby. Really, I always look at it. I remember her specifically because when we went to meet the new company and we were supposed to, talk to them about the place, I spoke up and then she spoke up after me. And she was another woman that, said a lot. And then her man, I know quite well too. So the whole family, I don't know personally, but we come in contact every day, smiles, greetings, this and that. So, anyways, last night I'm walking in and they both come running to me with the baby in their hand. And they're telling me, tienen el ojo malo. And I'm like, what, pink eye? And they're like, no, ojo malo. And I was like, oh, evil eye. And they start to tell me, right? And they're like, she's in pain and this and that. And I was like, all right, I have nothing on me. Give me a minute. Let me go upstairs and get my stuff. What did I get? Well, first I got my spiritual wash, right? So I could anoint the baby. And then I got chakra oils and my Palo Santo right here, my very, very powerful one that's anointed here. Have I ever lit it in here? No. The first time I ever lit this, I've been carrying this since Minnesota. I got it in Minnesota. It has the moon signs on it. The first time I lit it is when I did the Hecate over at the Bone concert. I lit it in the Bone concert. Really? Well, I was opening up the gates. So that's what I did. So then last night I run down in the middle of the whole building, bro. Everyone sees me do it. He's holding the baby. And so I go ahead and I start the anointing, but I have to, cleanse her aura. So I light that thing. If you know anything about Palo Santo, dude, it lights for a minute and then it goes out. It's not sage. It's not going to make a big old mess. It goes out. It always goes out. Most woods do. They don't just burn like that. So it was only a little bit of smoke. But as soon as I did it, bro, they come running. And, I'm like, it wasn't such a bad deal that they came running. It was the freaking look this bitch gave me and how she looked down on me. You're not supposed to be doing that, Lisa. I understand. I'll explain this later. You know what I mean? She looked at me like she had some kind of power and control. And that's what I was replaying this morning. The fact that God ran me out to do this in public is a huge thing. The second thing that I'm literally in the middle of it and you want to come down and look at me and tell me not to do it. Why you didn't tell the girl this morning that was literally in her underwear? She was literally in her underwear. Why you didn't run at her and give her the same look and tell her she can't do that? Why you don't look at anybody else in the whole building like that? You just look down on me while I'm on my knees doing a prayer and a blessing. You can't do that. You can't do that. I understand. Back up, bro. Back up. What'd I tell her? What'd I tell that broad? Write me up, bro. Write me up. Write me up. I'm doing a blessing right now. I'm doing a banishment. I can't take the baby outside. It needs to be done here, now. Fucking cunt. Anyway, so I see her this morning, right? She's back. They made her bitch ass close and come back this morning. So I see her and I'm like, hey, have a great day. Have a great day. And then Janine, who wants to be all, it must be her period. Yeah, you are a woman. I can see it on you. Happy Women's Day. Wants to say, hey, not today. All I did was say, have a good day. God be with you. So I got a little bit of fire.
Are you talking about the lady
This morning, bro. All I said to her, yeah, dude, you don't even know.
Did you feel like that smells like freaking she's drunk all the time?
I'm not even, bro. I'm not even getting into these people, bro. I'm closing these doors. I already said it before I left. Yeah, they probably do. Why? Because their life sucks. They get paid. They get paid to sit here. They're here for 50 hours a week. I just saw Joe pull up, bro. Joe is a school navigator. Why the fuck is the school navigator here on a Sunday morning at fucking 8 a.m.? You know what I mean? They're just bullshitting, bro. These people just sit here on their fucking phones. They ain't got no life. They ain't got no careers. They ain't got shit. Anyways, the point is, bro, okay, I know I'm breaking the rules, but why you didn't respect until I was done? Number 1, 2, and 3. And who made you think you could sit and give me ugly looks and talk down to a bitch? Right? So I'm sitting right here with her spirit guides. They're right there. And they're doing all apologies. I was like, you better teach this little girl. You better teach this little girl how to have respect for their elders. There was 2 women that approached me. The other one, fine. I saw her on the elevator. I tried to explain. She smiled and she said, okay. She didn't say shit. She didn't make me feel bad. She didn't think she had some sense of power. She just, same thing, walked up and said, hey, you can't do that. Fine. But when you come out and put your little attitude on it and try to act like something, and then this morning I'm thinking to myself, like, I'm such a bitch. I'm like, man, I should have lit up your $3 fucking hair. With all that fake ass $3 hair. Should have lit the fire there. Really? Buzz cut your bitch ass. Really? I am the Cali. Don't make me scalp you, bro. And that comes down to your ego. How dare you? It wasn't lit. By the time she came over there was no smoke. She just asked me if I did it and wants to sit there and, crucify. You can't do that. I've never done it before in this building. Just write me up. I'll explain. And that's what pissed her off, is she had no authority over what I just did. You want to throw a bitch out? Throw a bitch out. Go ahead. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? So then this morning I see her and I'm like, hey, have a nice day. Have a nice day. God be with you. Really? So we're in between energies. With that, I pulled the Kali out yesterday for my own healing, but Kali is still very present. So I'm going to throw a Kali card on. We always pull a Lumerian card on Sundays, and we're in the crystal mandalas. I'm teaching you guys. I'm teaching you guys the Ascending Masters as we're going through them. So I'm just going to actually have my daughter pick a card, any card. Really? Because all of them are great. Hey, Milia, can you come pick a card for the crowd? I need my assistant, please. Hey, it's time change, just so you know. It's not really what time it says it is. Here, do it in front of the camera so they can see you.
I keep having this weird dream.
Ooh, Neptune was out fucking with people. That's that Neptune oil right there. What'd you get? You got Ascending Master Merlin. Really? And Mystic Merlinite. I don't know if I have any Merlinite. Interesting. It looks somewhat like smoky quartz, and that's what you use for Kali. Going back to Kali. Let's start with Mount Shasta. You know where Mount Shasta is in California? Okay. Well, I've never been either, but it is a Earth Star chakra. Just like Jerusalem, just like Mother Cabrini Shrine, just like these places I was telling you about. I told many stories about the ones here in Colorado where you can go and get, connected for life. Really? Yeah. So I haven't seen these, but during my awakening, I seen this. And this is what I tried to tell you. You are an antenna. Light flows from you. And this is the grid, the crystalline grid. Light flows from you straight up. It comes from up to down. And it's like, well, where does it come from? Sometimes it's specific stars that are sending energies. A lot of planets are sending light down at you, the sun, all of that shit. But your true essence light goes to infinity. And if you imagine that it's a light and anything can step into that light and then be connected to you, that's how I get my transmissions, downloads, information. That's how they speak through me. They don't literally come here in the 3D and get into my body. It's that I'm connected, right? So right now I'm sitting here connected to the universe, and only the highest levels of light can step into the light and into my teaching. Really, they have to have granted access, and I have plenty of protection that does all that. And that's where I'm at right now, right? So it's my spirit guides talking to her spirit guides, because she is every child that is here on earth is a child of God, and they have their own team and this and that. And she's not, each of them are protected. It's like you cross the dark goddess, and the dark goddess is, upset. So now it's a plea between the spirit guides. What shall be the consequence? Really? So they make it goes to spiritual court. What just happened between us? Realistically, yeah. Her spirit inside of her, and this is what got me in spiritual court. When I was talking shit to Wolfman, my spirit inside of me told me not to do this shit, but I didn't listen. Her spirit would have told her not to act like that. Her spirit guides were meant to stop her from interfering with my works. Each person has their own guides, they have their own connection, they have their own team that's supposed to guide them through life. But when I come in, royalty is in. The spirit knows, make way, the image of God. It's the dark goddess. Now, she's ignorant to the flesh because she knows exactly what I am. Both of them know that I am a high-level fucking witch. Don't fuck with me. But yet their ego, they come in on their feelings on some, I ain't had some coffee and I don't want to do my job and want to be disrespectful to any type of bitch and forget that they're talking to the Holy Spirit. Keep that in mind, guys. I'm very down to earth and I wear the flesh, but I am the Holy Spirit of all things. You better have respect. And if you disrespect my flesh, you're going to end up in spiritual warfare. Realistically, oh yeah, what did God say? Do my anointed no harm. Now, what did she do that was wrong? It was her approach. It's not what you said, it's how you said it. As I'm sitting here being trained daily how to deliver properly, your delivery was all wrong. And you walked up in a whole banishment, and whatever came off of that baby is now on you. I promise you, that's what happened. That's what happened. Whatever I cleared off of her went straight onto you because you came in with that negative and it fed off of you. You opened a door for that shit with your negative attitude. And no, I ain't going to clean you off. You asked for it by walking up with that nasty attitude. You asked for whatever nasty spirit was on that baby to be on you. And now your fucking spirit guides are arguing with mine to see if I'm going to be kind and fix this. I didn't do it. Let her run to a church. She had no business stepping in. And she wanted to be all high and motherfucking mighty. She didn't even wait till I was done to approach a bitch. It wasn't I was in the middle of breaking rules. It had already been done. Write it up. Put it under my door. It was sure there at 7 o'clock this morning. The incident happened at 7 o'clock last night. You didn't have the authority to do the write-up? You couldn't put it under my door, or you had to wait till Janine came? Because I know Janine's handwriting. Why she ain't watching the cameras to see who gave my mail away? Let's talk about the other stuff you ain't doing. Go make some coffee while you're here. Realistically, So I'm in between energies. We'll get into Jesus too. I was all over with Jesus this morning. It was before I think it was actually now that I'm thinking, it was in the astrals. It was before I woke up. Really? Damn, let me see if I can it'll come back to me when we pull out Jesus's words. He'll show me what we were talking about. But right now, let's talk about Mount Shasta. 44, shine your light. What are we at? 37. We're almost there. Shine your light. And that we've been talking about all motherfucking week. All week is standing in your power, being true to your essence and being a light. And that's it. Dude, I'm serious. And so after we have this little showdown, I'm sitting outside and I swear to God on my holy, this woman walks by. She has a t-shirt that's about 2 inches past her butt crack. And she's literally wearing underwear. And she's got 2 dudes with her. And they're ugly underwear too. They're like that, like nude colors and shit. They're not even pretty underwear. She's wearing underwear. And she sees me and she pulls her shirt down. And I look at the dude that I'm smoking a cigarette with, and I'm like, was she in her underwear? He said, yeah. I said, why? He said, that's just how they do it. I said, is she a working girl? I said, no, that's just how the women are. I said, in Venezuela too? He said, yeah. I said, are you serious? I was like, I just assumed that the ones that did it were working girls. Dude, I swear to God on everything holy, she walked past me in a t-shirt and underwear and some shoes with 2 dudes, and she just got out of her car. Meaning she was out in the streets like that. She went somewhere in her underwear and a t-shirt. Are you serious? Oh, God, I saw it, bro. It's on camera. The fucking crap I see here. I can't. I'm about to close my eyes, bro. So I walk through the valleys of the shadow. I couldn't believe that shit. Really? Just when you can't believe it, there's some more. I cannot believe it. Believe it or not, this is hell on earth where people do whatever they fucking please. It's so pleasing to you, huh? I don't think so. Anyways, your origins, the seeds that made you what and who you are. Star beings, sacred power place. And that's it. The bus stops here. I'm karma. I'm not. Karma comes with me. How you treat me determines where your path goes. Really? I'm not your redeemer, but it can show a true heart. Through me, the truth is seen. Realistically, oh damn. Like we be thinking people are good people, but then through me we see the truth. Did you make them a bad? No, they were always a bad person. I was the only person that showed it. So then when I show as the witness, I show the divine, the truth, their hearts are weighed and it is done. What's done is done, and oh shit, you bear no fruit. Really? What did you expect out of a girl that buys hair out of fucking Dollar General? Mount Shasta has a profound connection with the Lemurian people, and it is a place they journeyed. There are many tales of multidimensional beings living inside the mountain. I talked about it in my first video. There's this video I have of my awakening. It all happened one day, a couple days, but there's shit on in the mountains of Red Rocks. And I called him really funny. I called him Paul Bart, the security guard. Anyways, Scuba Steve. I think I called him Scuba Steve, actually. I don't know. Anyways, I was telling him about how I seen it. He's like, dude, the staff has always reported shit out here. There's all kinds of weird shit. I was like, I've seen them, dude. I've seen them. I've seen all kinds of stuff out here. Really? Oh, yeah. When we received the intuitive message that I would be writing and when I received the intuitive message that I would be writing and delving more deeply into the emerging theme of this card, I had a strong vision to visit the mountain and channel the painting on it. And that's where it is. You see yourself going to these places. I had a strong vision to visit this mountain. And that's where it is. I'm supposed to take Wolfman to the one up here. I've been talking about it all week. What is it? It's terrifying. It's like, I don't know if it's going to do anything to you, but please hold my hand, because I know it's going to do something to me, bro. I'm scared up there. Really? You just walked into another dimension, bro. That's why I haven't been to Mount Shasta. I don't even need to connect. Realistically, no, we have a connection. I talked about it in the very beginning. I don't give a shit if you believe me. I'm fucking terrified. There's a portal right there that runs right along the road, dude. It's so funny. Really, it's a portal, and I'm afraid of it. I was like, dude, if I go in there, I'm gonna lose like 5 years, bro. I'm not going near there. I'm not going near there, bro. I'm not going near there. Will I? Probably one day. Not by myself, though. After a range, what does that mean? I mean, it's not like I'm gone for 5 years, but time travels like that. So by the time I get back, it's 5 years later. All I did was walk through a door and, say what's up and come right back. Really? Hey, those 3 days that Jesus was gone, holy moly, bro. He was gone. For like serious, like, dude, thou shalt rest, gone. It was only 3 days here. But then you think about 3 days in COVID. Oh my gosh. Those are like fucking 3 years. Really? Time only exists here. After a range of synchronicities, I found myself there. The ambience of this magical place cannot be denied. And that's how I'm driven. That's what I said. I see myself going to the witchcraft store. What are you going for? I don't know. It took me 2 weeks to actually go. And then I knew exactly what I was going for by the time I went. Really? Yeah. And matter of fact, I pulled some of that out and burnt that today. Return to the underworld. Really? I saw this cool post. It was all, I would curse you, but you're not worth the herbs. Realistically, dude, my shit costs too much. I'm not wasting my time on you. No, I don't. I swear, I just call the dark all the time. Get him. And that's what it is. It's up to you now. Temptation is a motherfucker. Really? You said it's the devil. The devil has no power but that which God gives over him. So in the essence, when I unleash it, it's up to God and your protection to see if you can withhold this, which is what? You got bad times coming ahead of you. You need to learn some lessons, as we all do. All right, find myself there, and the ambience of this magical place cannot be denied. And the image you see on the card is what came through. Really, as she was sitting there, she saw the visuals of the light codes. I never saw them go like this, but during my awakening, it was like a winter night, and I could see all the streetlights going straight up into the sky, just like that. And then I thought it was streetlights, but it could have been more than that, because as I sat there and I got in a higher elevation as I was driving through town, they were everywhere. Really? They're everywhere. connections. People step into them, portals all the time. You just walking through and you know what I mean? You're walking through somewhere and then all of a sudden you have different thoughts and different things and you're like totally in an imaginary world. Really? They call that the veil is thin, meaning you've walked through the other dimension. You don't see it because you're still walking in the third dimension. That comes later, the understanding of the different visions and shit. Really? They're just projections on top of this world. You still see this world, but you see this on top of it. It's like a pop-up screen. I guess a ghost, because it's an apparition or a holograph. I say holograph because I see it in that way. Going back to the cherubim. The cherubim was known to have 3 heads, that of a man, that of a lion, and that of an eagle. But I try to tell you all the time it was the prism. If you looked at it from the east, you saw it in this form. If you looked at it from the north, you saw it from this form. What was it? Because it wasn't in a physical form, you could see all its forms. Really? It's the prism. So when you're looking at dead in its eyes, you see yourself. The reflection of yourself was the face of a man. And that's how angels come and that's how spirits come. They come in something familiar to your eyes, so your eyes can understand it. But after you've learned to see past your eyes, then you can see their true form. Really? And that's why they say, the darkness is cunning because they come, they shapeshift. Why? And that's why I told you I had that vision. When the watchers or when the shapeshifters come, they tell us to close our eyes because they're in their true form and it's too scary to the flesh. The flesh fears their true form. And that goes back to the cherubim. It could have been the cherubim. Really? They told me to close my eyes. Did you peek? I did. Really? I could have gone blind. They tell you these things for good reason, but I'm the Lilith. I don't really listen too well. Just going on. Anyways, your visions. I was involved in what was this? Mount Shasta also seems to have a connection to star beings and portals. So does Red Rocks. To multiple worlds and parallel realities. Actually, it's all the way through those mountains. Really? I told Bobby too. Every time I go through a certain part of 6, I tell everyone, dude, there's spirits on top of those mountains. I can see them. They're like gargoyles. They're the watchers of the ancients. They're real big and dark. Really? They're on these crazy, it's a certain path, dude. And they sit there and they watch and they make these noise. So when I go through there, I have been known to do the screech back to them. They see everything. So before they're ancient, they used to watch everything from the top. And you know what I mean, and send the messages through familiars, through the birds and shit. Really? What are they? The best way I can describe it is like gargoyles. I guess they're not demons, but I guess if you saw their true form, you'd be like, oh my God, it's a demon. Because they're dark entities and they have heavy teeth and they do have dark wings. Really? And they just stand on those rocks watching everything. They're just watchers of those rocks. Really? There's all kinds of shit up there, bro. You can't see it, but you can sense it. And if you'll sit there and sense something, and then if I tell you what it is, then you'll feel peace over you. Like, that's what I feel. Really? Yeah, you just can't see it. That's what's like, come here, Wolfman, let me open your third eye. Let you see all this shit that's unfucking believable to the world. Star beings. Moving on. On arrival to Mount Shasta town, I was involved in a Palladian channeling circle where I had a vision of the stars communicating with the mountains through the light code. Really? Yeah, the hills have eyes. And that's really what I do. It goes back to Mother Earth. This is all chakra teachings and it's way past that, to be honest. Because now they're showing me the crystalline grid and everything else. They're just energetic flows of time and energy. Really? I mean, I don't know how to explain it. You could call it time, experiences, lives, I don't know, eras, realities, stories. I don't know. It's really hard to explain. I had a vision of the stars communicating with the mountain through light codes. An interconnected glowing grid line lays over the entire Earth. I have experienced these luminescent grid lines before. I've seen them once or twice. Really? Yeah, I told you. That first time I was like, what am I looking at? People thought I was on drugs, you guys. 1000%. All the time. I would have these crazy experiences in the middle of the night at Red Rocks. I would always be out driving, but that's what I tried to say. Our airport is 1,000 million percent known for all these paranormal activities and everything else, all the conspiracy theories. I'm sitting right there all the fucking time. That's where I work, is in these crazy places. And then I would be drove over to Red Rocks and crazy shit. And you know what I mean? All these stuff. Really? Oh, man. I'm telling you. That's just here in town. Really? Oh. I've seen them. I've been told I can put my hand into them and connect my healing light with the other lights doing their work across the planet. That's what I was trying to say. People, or not people, not people. Spirits can connect to my light. Once I sit down, I try to explain this. I sit down and I connect to the Earth Star chakra, which connects me to the light straight to the core. So I can get any information that's running through the earth. Really? That goes through your feet or through your legs, how you're set down in it. Now, once I do that, and that's what I do this morning, I try to explain that. I turn on the music and I start burning the herbs and I start dancing. I start swaying my chakras, which is my spine, moving this energy through my spine until finally it's up to the top of my head. Now it's just a white light that goes from the earth straight through me up into the universe. And anything of the highest level of light can get in there. Really? And that's how I channel. Where is it connected to? Your heart. But you have to have a full open chakra system to access all that. And I do that all day long. Let's see. During my time at Mount Shasta, I came to understand that there have been many UFO sightings there, and I realized how connected the Lemurians were to star beings. And that's how we are. Oh man, and that's what, don't make me go out there at night. They got lots to say. How does that work? The stars, you have to understand ancient teachings, were souls of the highest level of light that were placed as a light for humanity. So when you connect with the star, you're literally connecting with a god, a goddess, a human being of great magnitude that has been placed as a light for all humanity. And then there's the planets. Now, the planets had habitations that you don't know. Each planet, he created life on it. He's all about creating life. The only place he really destroyed life is out here. Realistically, I mean, don't get me wrong, they had their little battles and stuff. They were playing battlefields. Okay, so like, you know how humans imagine, they come up with these, sci-fi stories of like outer space and intergalactic wars and shit like that? They're not an imagination. It's a past life. They brought those stories here to tell humanity. Now, where did those stories originate? Go back to where they start. It was from humans. They emulated humans. And that was the fall of all beings. You are not allowed to be a lower being like a human. But that's why everyone wanted to be human, because you could do whatever you wanted. Out there's a code of conduct. You cannot act like this in other fucking planets. There's different types. And then there's just the ones you know of. Realistically, God made so much life. And we've had so many. Well, some of you have never left this fucking planet. So sad. He said an eternity, and you literally been here. You've been here in the dirt. I was made of the dirt, but you never left it. You were bound to the dirt. Really? You dirtball? Jesus, what a dirtbag. As I say that, today is National Women's Day, and we were celebrating women that actually, you know what I mean, made a difference. Instead of these bum ass bitches that are trying to get fed, get a little bit of dick in their nails did. These bum ass bitches that work at this building that ain't gonna do shit with their life. These bum ass bitches that don't have fucking, you know what I mean? Don't have no fucking ambitions. Don't break the rules. They're just bum ass bitches that are meant to be pretty and fucked. They're here to be Eves, to fucking have babies and nothing more, to clean a fucking house and keep a kitchen going. You bum ass hoes. Really? I'm the Lilith, bro. I'm standing for the fucking women of fucking success. Us bitches that come in and do some shit. Show a man what a woman's really about. The rest of you bum ass hoes, this is not your day. Go hide away. Go away. You are not a successful woman because you have a fucking size 6 waist and somebody paid for your fucking nails. Get the fuck out of my face. You never had a job. You never did nothing. You couldn't teach nobody nothing. And without your daddy right there paying the fucking bills, you bum ass hoes, you ain't even nothing. Fucking waste of fucking human space. Really? Yeah. Shout out to all those fucking bossy bitches that fucking make a fucking change. That fucking put their fucking foot in it. Really? The big mamas, bro. The ones that are out there fucking doing the shit. Oh, shit, Plock. Don't come in with that stupid ass song. All right. I'm just saying that. I want to point that out. Today is a bad bitch day. This is a day for bad bitches only. Bad bitches only that are out here doing the mostest, not the minimum. Not the minimum. Really? Take your girls home, bro. Go put them through some fucking training, bro. These is nothing but Barbie dolls. Wrap that bitch back up. Put her in a nice little fit. Get that bitch out of the fucking streets. Today's for bad bitches only. Bitches that break the rules, bro. Bitches that go beyond the limits of what a bitch can be. Hey, where's my baddest bitch, bro? There's my baddest bitch. There's a bad bitch right there. Baddest bitch. That's why that bad bitch stays at my altar. Because that's a Lilith. That's a bad bitch. Same with Amelia Earhart. And I want to introduce you to my daughter, Miss Joan of Arc, reincarnated. That is a bad bitch, bro. She's here. And that's what she said. I'm not running your fucking church. I'm going to war for equality. You're a bad bitch. You train for that shit. She gonna make a change. The rest of you ain't no bad bitch, bro. Go in there and clean the fucking toilet. Go suck your daddy's dick. Really? Seriously. Make sure you put that lace front on and look good. Get out there in those panties. You ain't that bad bitch that we're celebrating today. We ain't celebrating your bitch ass today, you bum hoe. Wonder why I call you bitch. Seriously, I just had to take a moment for us bad bitches. Can we just take a moment of silence? Talked about Rosa Parks just this week. I want to pull out my Dark Moon Lilith and talk about every fucking bad bitch in this fucking book. Fucking Britney Spears, motherfucking Aretha Franklin, Diana motherfucking Ross, fucking Mother Cabrini out there. That's a bad bitch, bro. That was a bad bitch. You don't know what it takes to be a bad bitch. Fucking punk ass hoes. Sorry. I had to go into that. All right. I plan to, what is this? This place holds many stories, and I had my insights, but it felt right to keep the imaginary for this card simple. I felt as if what was depicted spoke beyond the mind. I was quite perplexed. I just had a whole commercial break for bad bitches. It was just a whole commercial. Hey, I need to do a commercial break for these bad bitches. Bitches that be rolling boats and fucking building houses, bro. Bitches that got fucking carpentry and fucking mechanic fucking skills. Bitches that can take on a dude. Bitches that piss standing up, bro. We're talking bad bitches, bro. Bad bitches. No, not your bitch ass with a fucking mustache. That mustache don't make you fucking anything. You still a bitch. You still a bitch looking for a handout. Bitch, that mustache is still looking for a handout. Get out of my face, stash. You think just because you dress up as a man that you're a successful fucking woman? Bitch, you still a bitch. God made you a bitch, bitch. You on your period, bitch. You bum bitch. Don't forget what God made you, bitch. It's your bitch ass feelings. You want to come in on a Sunday with your bitch ass feelings. Men don't got those feelings on a Sunday. Wonder why I call you bitch. Sorry, I needed that joy in my life. Why? Because it's bad bitches only. I'm calling in bad bitches only. All these bum ass hoes. These bum ass hoes with their hair in there. Get out of here, bum ass bitch. Not today, bitch. Wait till Mother's Day, bitch. Your fucking birthday, bitch. You ain't a bad bitch. Go away. This is bad bitches only. Oh, sorry. That was great. I needed that energy. Feel with joy. Do you know what it feels like to feel with joy? Oh, it starts to tingle and it just goes all the way and it's in your belly. Really, I feel good. I plan to include symbols on the 10 chakra cards that would activate the chakras. You can't. I'm so tired of these idiots. Help me, Jesus. For the rest of my life, all I'm going to be doing is teaching chakras. Why? Because we can't get past fucking lesson number 1. You can't even believe in an invisible fucking energetic point inside of your body. You believe Jesus is Lord and he died for your sins and he was resurrected, but you can't believe in this. I can't stand y'all, bro. Really? You're never going to get in tune. Really? None of this. You'll never even see Jesus till you open your third eye. Really? You'll just be praying with your eyes closed in the dark, seeing little white speckles. What's wrong with your third eye? Your stupid thoughts that you don't want to deal with. So in the essence, that's what he said. You will never see the kingdom of God. Why? Because you're too busy thinking about your own thoughts. Thinker. And that's just the rest of this. Really? I'm serious. I have to do like a weekly chakra teaching. It's like Miss Puff's fucking driving test. And all of you are going to fail this test a billion times. You're never going to get a license to drive your spiritual body. Really? It all starts with the chakras. It's so annoying. Everything. Really? How do you open them? You do the shadow work, bitches and gentlemen. The shit you don't want to do. People swear they're walking around all enlightened. They've been feeding themselves affirmations and gluten-free bullshit all day, bro. They are not enlightened. Bring them to me, bro. Bring them to me and watch me push this button and watch them go ballistic. Fuck you, bitch. You fucking bitch. You fucking... Is that really how you feel? Love and light. Love and light. Go deal with your daddy issues. That's why I said get them. Darkness, get them. Really, what's it going to do? Push darkness upon you, teach you your lessons that you're avoiding. Really, I didn't bind you. I just called the darkness upon you. Really, it's either me in your face or they're in your face. We'll put them in your face and we'll put God there and he'll decide, you know what I mean? Am I the Morgan? I already seen how this happens. Really, you about to have a bad fucking year fucking with me, realistically. And that'll teach you to never approach a fucking witch with an attitude. As somebody had to learn that lesson. Thanks for teaching the world. If you see a witch in progress, bro, wait. You don't run up into her. I'm not that type of celebrity. And that's what I said. When my celebrities are with me, you're not going to fucking approach them. They're safe with me. No crowds of people are approaching us. You better back the fuck up. I'll fucking light your fucking hair on fire. Back the fuck up. Really? Hey, Jesus walks with me, but I'm not Jesus. I'm the dark goddess. I'll set your ass on fire right fucking now. Back up. They call that self-defense in America. You were in my personal space. I had to do something. In a court of law with my peers, and you're pushing up on me, a stranger that's running at me, and I have to defend myself, and I choose to use fire? Well, damn, burn, bitch, burn. From the ashes, you'll rise. Realistically, I'm just saying, know your rights. I know my rights. Realistically, no, bro. And that's it, too. When you see a witch, bro, don't. Have respect. We're not fucking celebrities. I'm not a fucking card reader. Have you ever seen me do that? And that's what I was thinking about that dude. The audacity. I'm in a full moon ceremony. You want to come touch? I'm dancing. There's candles lit. There's smoke going. I am completely dancing. And you want to come tap on the shoulder. Hey, you want a drink? No, what the fuck are you talking about? What did he bring me? Santa Muerte, which was important. But don't touch a bitch's fucking crystals. Don't walk up on a bitch. None of that shit. You have respect when you approach the priestess. You're going to learn today. Everyone's going to learn through your mistake. Really? Really, though? I ain't your fucking friend. You don't talk down to me when I'm in the middle of a fucking magical ceremony. Do you know what the fuck you're fucking with? And on God, it jumped onto her. On God. Why? I told you. I can't wash you always. It feeds off of your darkness. What is it? All darkness. So you came in today, you opened yourself up with I'm trying to get rid of darkness last night off of a baby. And you come with a dark attitude. Where do you think that darkness went? So then this morning, with a grin on my face, I say, go and have a happy day. And you get more angry? Is that the darkness from last night or what you're attracting? The more you put out, the more you're calling in. Which is not in this building, but in your life. You have the mark of the beast on you. And now you're attracting karma. Teach you a lesson in respect karma. So what does that mean? Since you didn't give respect, people are going to keep disrespecting you. And things are going to get hard. And why? So that you know exactly where it came from. Do not mess with someone doing magical works. Ever. I may not curse you, but that means that you're not safe either. If I'm sitting there, and that's what I said, I'm doing a banishment, and she's just giving me ugly fucking looks. You can't do that, Lisa. Bitch, my name is High Priestess. What's your name? That's right, you don't have one. Really? Your mom probably named you after a friend. And this is the respect she taught you. Did you know your boss calls me Phoenix, High Priestess? You told her to stop calling me that. And you don't got the fucking respect, and I'm literally doing magical works and you want to walk up on a shit? So realistically, yeah, she got some problems, bro. What she need? Jesus. He's her savior. There's no other person that can save you. And what's he going to save you from? Your karma? No, he's going to give you the resolve so that you can make it through it. Jesus doesn't take anything off of our plate. He just gives us the strength. He gives us the heart to keep going. That's it. That's that voice. But if you don't know the voice of Christ, then all you're left is your own voices of how terrible everything is. And why is this happening to me? There's this great saying that bad things happen to good people. What the fuck made you a good person? How do you walk around with this idea that you're good? Oh, I never do no wrong. Are we talking about the way you think? Or are we talking about the stuff you do behind closed doors? You mean outwards that people don't see? People walk around as saints and then wonder why, you know what I mean, they're walking in hell. You're not a saint. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. You would be guiding those that are here in hell. No, you're left behind, bitches. I don't know why you didn't catch the rapture. You want to talk about it? Your cursed seed? Does it have to do with this life? Maybe you've been like me, a good person all this life. Well, I mean, not fully good, but you know, and all you did is have bad karma. Well, that's what it is. Every one of your lives before this life, you're going to pay for in this life. And if you die before the payment is done, you'll come back. You are going to pay for everything you've ever done. That's what judgment is. It's a judgment against you with restitution. You will have to pay back everything you've ever done, every fucking awful thought you ever put out there, every awful comment, every fucking awful action. Thoughts, even if you didn't say it and you didn't do it, you sitting there all day in your own little head thinking evil thoughts and judging people and wishing bad upon people, all of that is you. That's your energy being put out. It's called thought energy. Thoughts are intentions put out into the universe. And that's all I have to do to fucking do magic is put my thoughts, my intentions on what I'm doing spiritually. You try to do it, but thank goodness you don't have that power. If I so shall think of something happening bad to you, so shall it be. And that's why I have to not think badly. But at the same time, and that's where I said, I'm not going to think about what could happen to you. I'm going to let them make what happens to people like you happen. And that's what Job said. That's what happened with Jesus and Job. I mean, God and Job. Here we come. Look at your little star seed here, God. Yeah, isn't he great? Don't you love my Job? He's only good because because you give him everything, God. Fine, take it all away and watch. Watch, he'll still love me. Okay. Get him, guys. That's what just happened. That's what just happened. I don't have any authority than the authority given to me by God. And the same with the dark. What are we here to do? To tempt your flesh, to see if you have the resolve that God asked. All of us are tempted in the flesh every single fucking day. Right now, you got what? A devil energy? You mean temptation all over you? You got bad shit happening to you? And that's where people come to me. I always think about this. They're like, I'm cursed. Somebody put a curse on me. Somebody put a curse on me. My next question from now on, when you tell me that, I'm going to ask you one question. What did you do to them that they cursed you? Because this is where everyone plays victim. Why'd they curse you? Where did you push them to where they went to fucking spell work? Everybody wants to act like, oh, they cursed me. They cursed me. 90% of the time they didn't. It's their fucking karma and God is all over it. There's no, you know what I mean? And a curse is what? Intentions set out. Now, if I intend for you to go through the dark night of the soul, what's wrong with that? That's your evolution. That means you facing you and having to atone for you. How is that a curse? That you got to deal with all the darkness in your life that you keep running from and putting out on everybody else. How is that a curse? Now, other people, what do? Same thing. They put darkness on you. How do you clear it? Being a good person. You can put all kinds of shit on me. It won't faze me. Why? Because it can't feed off of it. And, of course, because I am the darkness. So when this all comes down to it, teaching you reversal and protection magic does no good. Teaching a bunch of, you know what I mean, dark people how to avoid darkness is no good. If I clean you off today, you're still going to be a shitty person tomorrow and attract it in again. And I learned that the first time I did magic for this girl. You know what I mean? I did it from afar. I did a cord cutting removal for her. I did all my magic. And that's what I said. You're not even worth the fucking herbs. Because it takes two to do this. You have to walk away from this. You keep giving into this and your life is going to keep being horrible. And that's where it is. And that's your temptation. You don't have the resolve to walk away. You're desperate. You're stuck in levels of hell. I see it all the time. Really? It's a mentality that keeps you there. So anybody that sends magic or even you walking through bad energy, that's really what it is. You walk through some bad energy and now you're turning into an asshole and you've been like this for days. Why? Because it's just feeding off of yours. There was a bad energy that needed a place to stay and you gave it a great home because you're just a bad person. You have all kinds of hurt, all kinds of anger, all kinds of revenge, all kinds of fucking built up negativity that the dark feeds off of. What do you think is inside of Britney Spears? What do you think is making her like that? She has her own darkness. It's just feeding off of her. Now, if it wasn't there, she would just be sad, depressed. She probably wouldn't be alive. She probably would have been suicidal. Why? Shame, guilt, regret, embarrassment. That's your darkness. That's what it feeds off of. So this entity, this energy, this spirit of darkness takes her pain away and has fun with her in her body. Takes her pain, feeds off of her pain, right? So every time, this is what it happens. Every time her brain wants to go and think about her fucked up life, this spirit turns on and takes that pain and turns it into joy in her body. And then you see her in her underwear dancing with knives. Is that a curse or a blessing? Does Britney Spears have what it takes to deal with 40 years of pain and suffering, what the world has done to her, without wanting to kill herself or kill someone else? Can she deal with the fact that her children were ripped away from her? Her career was ripped away from her. She was locked in a tower her entire fucking life. She has no fucking privileges and nobody loves her. Can she deal with that on her own? Or did a spirit take that away from her so that she could live freely for the last bit of her life without all that pain, without all that shame? Literally just took it out of her head. Okay, let's go back to my first 39 years. The Spirit of God, wherever it was, took it all out so that I could keep going. Took away the sexual abuse, took away the physical abuse, the mental abuse, the emotional abuse, all the memories, being locked in the basement, being raped, being beat, being, you know what I mean, neglected, being dropped off, being forgotten, being all these things. It kept taking away those pains from me so that I could keep living until it was time for me to face those so I could be free from them. Right? You're in spiritual warfare for the rest of your life until you take away your own pains. Really? I didn't put shit on you. I didn't cause you pain. You're in pain. And that's what it means to be triggered. None of my fucking twin flames physically, mentally, emotionally did anything verbally to me that hadn't already been done to me. Some of them repeated a couple of things, but it wasn't the first time. It just became the last time, and I had to see it done again. You keep calling in these painful experiences until you learn from them and you break free from them, or you just go through a very painful life where you're a bum bitch. And bitch is not, you know what I mean, is fluid gender or gender fluid. Meaning you don't have what it takes to stand up for yourself and break yourself free from painful situations, people, places, and things. So you're bound. That's easily what people say is a curse. I can't get anywhere in life and you think somebody else outside of you, the devil, a person cursed you, something is against you, the odds are against you. Everything is. You came in here with everything against you. You have to break yourself free with a fucking spoon and climb through the shit of Shawshank Redemption. If you want to redeem yourself, you're going to have to crawl straight through it, and you're going to eat it one spoon at a time. To be made clean, I had to show how dirty I was. Regularly, God hung me on the cross for all to see, all my bad habits, everything I was ashamed of, everything I was embarrassed of, everything I was running from, everything I was afraid of that somebody might find out, and it was the end of me. I ended me with all of those hidden secrets. And as they pop up, these great memories, oh my God, I'm having a memory. Those moments, hey, deal with you. But people don't want to. They want to sit on their phone and they want to judge other people's lives instead of realizing that you've been on your fucking phone for 50 fucking minutes. You haven't brushed your teeth. You haven't done shit with your life, but sit there judging other people's. You literally have wasted, you know what I mean, an hour of your life talking about other people's. Bum ass hoes. Really? Yeah. I don't know what this has to do with being connected. Well, I mean, the chakras. That's where it all comes down to. Every day you have to clean out your chakras, which is your own dark experiences from the day before or the whole life. And that's where it was. As I'm laying in bed, I open my eyes and I remember I have residue from last night. What happened last night? I was bothered by it, but I didn't know why I was bothered. So I sat there in bed and I replayed what happened. What am I bothered by? I knew that I was breaking the law. I was going to break the rule. Why am I bothered? It was her approach. Remember, look at how she was looking down to you and talking down to you and thought she was a boss above you. That's what bothered me. How dare you? How fucking dare you? At that point, did I see it? No, because I'm doing my spiritual work. But when I woke up this morning, my spirit was very uneased about the interruption of my work last night. And it's that. How dare you, dude? God asked me to go out there and do things that nobody's ever done before and be brave, break the rules and do what's right. And you want to come as this bum ass bitch and act like you got some fucking authority because you have the ability to write a little letter? You can write me up a little write up. This is the extent of your authority, and it's not in your fucking handwriting, cunt. And as you haven't seen, everybody in this building that fucks with me loses their job. You think you're so secure in what? Your position here or God? Why would you even? And that's what it is. I didn't even see it. You didn't see them wrongdoing you? No. I was seeing what I was doing was right. I had my whole focus on that baby. And as I said last night, I would have broke the rules for your baby too, bro. I don't even do this in my own room. I don't light any of these candles, and that's what they know. And Callie knows it too. And that's my worker. Is that an open flame? Yeah, I never do this inside. I'm not allowed to. I'm not allowed to. I don't break the fucking rules. I'm not allowed to. What rule am I breaking? I have my air fryer. That's the only rule I'm breaking around this bitch. Really? Yes? Yes? And? Seriously? Yeah, so that's where I was like, your chakras, you got to keep them clean. And that's what was coming out. It's like, ooh, this is going to be ugly. And that's what happens. If you hold this shit in and you don't let it out when the time is right, then it comes out later. It's going to come out. And that's where it is it came out with me where? While I'm dancing and moving my chakras and in meditation, I put it out into the universe. Really? I'm not going to feel like this. I'm not going to seek justice. God, I felt like I was done wrong, and I want justice on my behalf. Unleash the darkness. And that's where I stood there. I see it. It's like, you know what I mean? Your spirit guides are fucked. And that's the same thing that happened to me. Pac ended up in spiritual court with me. Why? I don't know. Maybe he was antagonizing me when it happened. Maybe he got me in more trouble. I don't know, but he was there when I went. Are your spirit guides going to fucking jail, going to spiritual jail with you? We were stuck there for a long time, weren't we, Pac? Really? Oh, man. It was bad. Kobe wasn't there on that one, but he was there when I was doing the Palladian initiation with the star beings. Really? Mm-hmm. That's it. You got Pac on your fucking neck. He's not. He's on your spirit guides, and let them decide what's best for you, what karma you're going to get for this. There was a symbol for each of the chakras, and you can find them in the bottom left-hand side of the chakra cards. Okay, well, we already went through all those. These images, this image is the seed crystal that this whole deck is based upon on page 100. Ooh, new beginnings. This card is about origins. It's time to honor and look at our deeply into our ancestry, both your bloodline and your your etheric lineage. And that's where people are. I hate to be disrespectful to you guys, but you swear by that skin you're wearing. Why are you wearing black skin this life? Because you was a white man in the last life and you persecuted black people, so now you get to feel what it's like? Really? And vice versa. The shoe's on the other foot, Cinderella. People swear by their black lineage, but can't even date it back. Really? And that's where I had to do my lineage. I was like, wait a minute. That's what even my daughter. She's like, I thought we were Cuban and Venezuelan. No, we're fucking Venezuelan and Guatemalan. It was all fucked up. The story was fucked up. And the Guatemala actually comes back, the Guatemalans actually stem back from Spain. Really? Yes. So don't be running around so proud of the skin you wear when you don't even know where it comes from. And it doesn't even matter. It's just the skin that you were born in. It's like, what part of the Chevy factory did this fucking tire, you know what I mean, did this door come from? Who gives a shit? It's a Chevy. Who gives a shit? Some of you want something foreign. Oh, made me laugh. Do you have an affinity with the star beings? Connecting with them might allow you greater insight into your traits. What happens? You never just sit out there? It happens to me all the time. You guys go chase the world and get a life. The life is out there, all living beings. They show you. Really, there's nothing really to do here. Life sucks here. You can go chase all kinds of stupid shit, but you're just a dog chasing fucking cars. Quite literally. Your strength and challenges. Perhaps you have Lumerian connection. This card is also encouraging you to visit sacred places you feel attracted to. Today, I have nothing to do. I'm going to go to Cherry Creek. Really? I have nothing to do. I have literally nothing to do. I'm probably going to do in my next pack up all this shit and do my readings out there. That's one of my, that's where I do offerings and shit like that. Really? Yeah, I have nothing to do today. Not inside, not outside. They may have an intuitive message for you, and that's where it is. Really? Yeah, that's all I'm going to do. Go sit at the lake. And do what? Fucking nothing. I'm going to channel messages for you guys. Really? This is easy for me. I pack all this shit up. I mean, obviously, I'm not taking the whole thing, but I do these all the time. Really? Yeah. I'm a mobile fucking station. I'm a satellite station. That's what I'm supposed to do. All right, so go visit a sacred site and, maybe you'll get the sight to see. That's what fucking Wolfman used to say all the time. For those that have the eyes to see. Really? Because you're blind as a bat. Realistically, you don't see nothing. You can't even see the writing on the wall in front of you. Really? I'm serious. You talking shit to Wolfman? No, I'm just saying. He doesn't have the eyes. And he clearly isn't listening. All right, let's go into this. We might get into this. Merlin? Yeah, there's a crazy story about Merlin. You know, as we're talking about magic, I don't know a wizard. I never met a wizard. They called us sorcerers, sorceress. They called us all kinds of things, but they don't call us that anymore. I can't really say I'm a wizard. At what point do I become a wizard? It's just an ancient saying. So all those things, all right. So a sage would have been a wizard. A seer would have been a wizard. A mystic would have been a wizard. You know what I mean? A medium. All of those are, a witch is a wizard, but we just don't use those words. Let's just start walking around calling people wizards and witches. It's not even real in the spiritual realm. Really? No, there's no such thing as wizards. Sorcery, yeah, they call it, what we do is sorcery. But how do you qualify as a wizard? Like, I don't understand that. It was just the teaching of the craft, I suppose. I'm not going to add that to my label of craziness. All right, so we'll talk about that maybe, but let's talk about Kali, because Kali is the death to the ego, and that's where we're at, 43. I went to 143. Kalima Devi. No, we're in 43, though. Dun, dun. 42, 43. What is this? Companion of the sweet souls with fierce hearts who are underestimated and passed over. She who is gentle in the deer and ruthless in the lioness, and it is in the capacity within the awakening heart to rise, to overcome obstacles, to have faith within any evidence of victory. Do you hear my stomach? It's going a little crazy today. And to rally the spirits until the right moment to act and win is felt. She is non-conformity, the freedom to be one's true self. Shine your light. Really, that's what it is like not dimming it, not being a bum ho, not being pleasing, not being what other people want, but just being your true being of what God made you. It's the ultimate power. It's the ultimate power, and only myself have it. Only Lilith was known to have it in all of time. Only Lilith had the acceptance. Really? All the spirit guides teach you about it, but that's what I bring to the table. You're like, why do you sit with the highest thrones? Because of what I taught, what I teach, which is a self-mastery, just like the other ascending masters. They teach you how to master yourself in different ways. We all teach you. They tried to teach you how to accept yourself, but only Lilith can show you what that truly means. Only Buddha can show you what compassion really means. Only Jesus can show you what forgiveness really means. Only Lilith can show you what equality really means. Recognize your own beauty and value. Irrespective of whether another has the capacity to hold it at this time, you shall shine. And that's it. It's like you have no fucking respect. That's where it went down to. She knew, everybody knew, and that's why they went. I scared them. Did you know that the bingo girls are playing for money? Yeah, so all these mothers are out there and the kids and everything. And I run down in the middle and I have all my oils. I have my you know what I mean, my cleansers. I light the fucking thing and I start doing a ritual over this baby in the middle of the fucking atrium, dude, in the middle of the lobby. So they run, there's no way staff saw me. They saw the smoke and they ran and told staff what I was doing. Fine, they're scared. Staff should have waited. Staff knows what I'm doing. Staff knows what I am. They didn't. If you saw, it's an emergency, right? So this is the same thing. If you're driving, if you're going down the street and you see an ambulance, right? And you see the paramedics helping a person, you know, on the floor, are you going to stand and interrupt them? Or are you going to wait until the situation is done? And that's what it was. She had no respect. The other woman was not disrespectful. She ran at me. The stick was already down. I lit it. I did the sage and it went out. Or I did the cleanse and it went out. And she sees it. It's sitting on the table next to my oils and my cleanse as I'm holding the baby. I've got my hands, one on the crown of her and one on her feet, so that my energy is flowing through her. Right? That's what I'm doing. I've got my hand on her head and my hand on her feet. And she comes up and I'm on my knees because he's sitting there. And she's looking down to me and the stick is not lit. She's like, "Did you light that?" I said, "Yes, I did. I'm doing a ceremony right now." "You're not allowed to do that, Lisa." "I know, it's already done. You can write me up. I had to do it. I'll explain myself later." And she just gave me this fucking shit-eating look. And that's what I mean, is like in the middle of something, you don't come into that something. If you ever see a practitioner like myself or anyone doing, you know what I mean, spiritual practices, you're welcome to look from afar, but don't push yourself in because you don't know what's happening. She broke my concentration. I was pulling this thing into me. I was pulling any darkness off of her into me until I looked at you. You broke this. And now the darkness that was supposed to flow into me went straight into you because you opened a gate to darkness, you fucking idiot. So then this morning, what do I say? Have a good day. Have a nice day. Have a good day. Really? And that's all I said. And then they wanted it to become more dark. So now every time I smile, you're going to get mad. Every time I wave, you're going to get mad. Why? Because you opened yourself up to darkness by being dark. Be very careful. I am not just a fucking person, bro. And that's why none of my twin flames want to fuck with me. And most people won't come near me. They've been watching for too long the shit that God does with me. They're not playing around. I almost fucking, dude, especially Bobby and what happened in Houston. He pissed me off. And that's what those floods came from. He said, I can't keep up with your, or he's like, I can't keep up with your rapid fire fucking text messages. Can't we just talk about the weather? And he pissed me off. The weather? You want me to send you weather? Is what I said to him. And before I knew it, Houston was flooded and everything was. They're not, don't play with me. Just because you're ignorant. There was no smoke in the air. And realistically, that was my biggest fear is this is going to set off the fucking smoke alarm and I'm going to get a fucking $5,000 fucking, I'm going to get kicked out for this. I'm already out the door. I spent all day cleaning my new house. Go fuck yourself. I'm doing something. I'm not even just out here breaking rules, dude. This is serious. I take my job serious. And it's the first time I had to do it. And of course I would get in trouble for it. But I don't need you thinking that you're all fucking powerful when you don't even have the power of the pen. Shove that shit in your neck. Realistically? Seriously. Recognize your own beauty and value, irrespective to whether another has the capacity to hold this at this time. And that's why I said, you don't even respect who you are. You don't respect anything. You can't even see me for my true worth. So how the fuck are you going to be worth anything? Really? I'm tired of telling you people. What's the point of telling you that you're a starseed when you can't even see that I am? What's the point of telling you that you're an earth angel and a piece of God when you can't even see that I am? How am I supposed to make you believe it in you when you can't even believe it in me? And what's wrong with you? Why can't you believe in goodness? Why can't you believe in the unknown? Why can't you believe in these stories? You're too logical? No. You're brain dead. And that's why you have no ambitions or desires. You cannot believe in anything that's not already real and been done by someone else. Well, I show the books that it is real and it's been done many times and you don't have what it takes. And you want to hate a bitch because you ain't got what it takes, you bum hoe. Sorry. Moving on. The divine feminine is often misunderstood. She is stereotyped as a weak and passive and therefore underestimated and dismissed, or as devouring and castrating, so is feared and spun. And that's it. Fucking castrate you. Put you in your casket. Again, we're celebrating bad bitches today. Bad bitches. It's a bad bitch day. Really? Is it global? It should be global women's. That sucks. We can't make this a global bad bitch day, but bitches aren't allowed to be bad in their in the globe. Only in America, huh? You can only be a bad bitch in America? That's not true. There's bad bitches. Mother Cabrini had to come to America to be a bad bitch, but okay. Yet she is not one thing or the other. She is the wisdom of what is needed. Gaurui, the secret softness and light that is part of Kali. We could call her Kali's bright shadow. Gaurui is domesticid, I can't say it, and accessibility, where Kali is wilderness and mystery. Gaurui is bejeweled with gems, Kali with skulls. Gaurui is dressed beautifully in sumptuous attire. Kali is naked, smeared in ash and blood. And that was me and my Kali is naked, smeared in ash and blood. And that was me and my Kali. And that's what I was trying to tell Bobby. I was like, I'm very different between a Saturday and a Sunday. They put me in my Sunday best. I'm very much in the light. Really? I mean, I'm still me, but I'm, I have to dress up for God's army on a Sunday. I'm going to be all naked in the woods and acting all dirty and dingy in the dark on the weekend, but not on a Sunday. Really? Gaurui shows how to operate with social systems while Kali rejects and disrupts social conditioning. And that's where I am. I teach you how to act out there, but then I teach you that it's okay to act a fool. Really? It's just me. I have a lot to teach you. Gaurui creates harmony and connection while Kali is anonymous and independent. Gaurui is culture while Kali is untamed. And what is Gaurui and Kali? It's the balance of the light and the dark, which is easy, the Lilith and Shekinah, for anyone that doesn't know. Or just call me, just put Lilith and Mary. Magdalene, whichever Mary you want. Mother. Sorry. It was a God joke. Made me slap my hand. All right, moving back. It's like, you're not going to get all the light because that's unhealthy. You have to have both. That's duality. That's unity. It's not being one or the other, but both. I feel like Metatron's touching my pupil again. Oh, man. Don't give me a headache. All right. Both work towards the same purpose of protecting and empowering the soul by whatever method will work at that moment. Both are manifestations of one feminine divinity. And that's it. The day before, I'm trying to analyze if I did the right thing in the light, to where now I'm like, we need to unleash the dark now. I'm not bipolar. You don't understand. And that's God. You have this fake perception of what God is. You created God in the good and a devil in the dark, a false side to God. There's no false side to God except for you. You don't know God's wrath. You don't know God's vengeance. You don't know because you're too busy thinking it's a devil. Who told you that? Have you ever seen this devil? Can you show it to me? I can show you that God works in such ways. Show me that this is the devil and not God. It means you worship the devil, you losers, an imaginary God of your own belief. He's just. And oh man, this is the same God. I'm serious. Who do you think fucking killed humanity over and over again? Who threw the babies? Who took the spirits? Who took the life of your children? Who's going to take the life of your best friend and your mother and your father? The devil came and did it. I want justice. It was the devil. You're fighting a shadow, something that doesn't exist. God came for their soul as he's coming for yours. Really? Judgment is upon you, losers. No fucking devil. Stupid. Really? And that's just it. You think God is like a snowflake. He's a wish granter. That's all he does. That's all he does is answer all your prayers and wipes your tears. Who do you think is making you cry, dummy? And then most of you think Jesus is God. Or you think Muhammad is God. Or you think Allah is God. Or you think Buddha is God. Like you don't know who God is. These were gods of men. You don't even know the true God. But you don't even know God in men. So it makes sense. I'm just going back to this. It's like, people deny the other side of God. And therefore they deny the other side of themselves. And they say that anything that's not of the light is bad. God didn't make anything bad. You just feel bad about what God made you. One story holds that Kali went to the river to wash and she emerged fair as Garui. Soon after, a demon lurked nearby. Her dark skin reemerged and she was the end of that demon. And that's it. I'm in the middle of doing a light ceremony and I'm going to switch into that dark. I have to put on my dark right now. Don't make me put on my dark right now. I will destroy you. Really? And that goes back to you. I had Medusa knocking on my door last night. You really want to do this? I'll let her out. I will turn you to stone, dude. You will not even be able to look me upon my eyes without fear and tremble. That's what that means. That's what that means, bro. That's what that means. You will never be able to look upon me again without fear and tremble. You will turn to stone every time I walk through the room. Really? Fear of my wrath, of my vengeance. Me, the Medusa or the Kali? Or you want the Morgan? What side do you want? What dark goddess of hell do you want on your throat right now? One lesson from this story is that our fierceness is always within us. We can trust in that and relax into our gentler, more easygoing side. Fierceness in the context of Kali is fierce wisdom. And that's why I could sit around all day not stressing shit. When something pops off, I'm ready for the pop off, bro. I'm a walking fight energy. I don't have to turn it on. It's always running. The water is always, you know what I mean? I've always got a hot pot of water to throw in your face. Always, yeah, I keep that shit brewing. We keep the cauldron lit, bro. Really? Don't. You see me, and that's where people are. They're looking for the right time to get fucked up. You think because I'm in a happy mood, that's how kids are. That's the child of God inside of you. Kids will see that you're busy and that you're too busy, and that's when they'll come in and try to get underneath, try to sneak some shit in on you. They see you're having a good time. You have a drink in your hand. You're entertaining someone. You're on the phone. And they want to pull some shit, try to sneak under the radar. Hold on a second. I got to put this phone down. This kid over here acting fucking stupid. Hold on, guys. I got to go take care of this. Meaning, you was chilling. I was until we had to deal with this villain. That quick, bro. You don't got to wait for me to turn on. I'm on. I'm on it. I'm on it. Somebody said, fuck him up. Fuck him up. Fuck him up, Puck. Fuck him up. Kobe, we cool? Green light? Go. 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 Really? I've been waiting. I've been waiting. Really? God just wants me to cool the fire all the time. What a waste of a good fire. I was ready to really melt the flesh on this one. I wanted to put a Barbie doll on the fucking hot plate. Anyways, this story also shows that there are times to embrace the darkness and times to shed it. We can move into lighter mood as a way of growth and healing, knowing that the dark wilderness, and that's what you guys can't. You don't know how to shed this. People get under your skin and you can't shake it. You're pissed off and you can't stop being pissed off. You don't know how to alchemize it. You don't know how to turn it down after you've turned it up. Really? I'm scary like that. You're like, whoa. Weren't you just, yeah, but we're cool. You cool? I'm cool. What the fuck was that? That was the fire within. Want to see it happen again? Mm-hmm. Really? I'm a rushing energy. I'm not Russian. I'm American. That's my favorite saying. Why? I don't know. Why are you Russian? We're Americans. Why do you say that? I don't know. It's funny to me. I say it all the time to myself, never to anybody else, really. I feel like we're rushing to do things. I'm like, why are we Russian? We're American. It's a goofy saying God gave to me. All right, moving on. It's authentic. This is not something that we have to contrive. Instead, we can practice allowing for instinctive wisdom to guide us. And that's it. It's like, there's that, but then there's, you know what I mean? Stupid Princess Diana in front of me is talking shit and I'm ready to fucking lash out at her. God said, don't do that. Oh, I'm going to say something mean. I'm going to say something mean. I'm going to say something mean. And the rest of the time, it's like, I'm guided by the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit said to get you. I said, I got him. I don't just give in. I can't. I didn't get this way, giving in to my fucking fleshy desires every time you know what I mean? But at the same time, I don't persecute when you push the button, here comes the darkness. Did you push that button? Don't push that button. You won't like what happens when you push that button. Really? I said it 2 days ago. You're not just getting the Lilith, bro. What are you going to do with this? There's a lot of me in here. All layers of my being and the universe. You want to touch me? Come here, let me hug you. Imagine what Bobby felt. It's all fucked up. Anyways, you couldn't handle the universal power that flows through me? Then you probably shouldn't come near me. In another story, a terrible demon attacked a royal city. None of the powerful local men could defeat it, and a great concern arose amongst the local people. It was said that only a virgin woman could have the power to conquer this energy. I want to go back to Joan of Arc was a fucking virgin. Virgin Mary, all of these. Why? Because we ain't out there giving away our fucking sacral energy to douches. Really? One of the women could manage it until the responsible, kind, noble, and courageous goddess Sita stepped forward. She transformed herself into Kali and destroyed the demon as if she was snapping a branch. And that's what it is. I'm scared of darkness. Darkness? Darkness? I'm here. Calling them the darkness. Really? Yeah. Let's see. She was so intimidating in her awesome power. It was said her powerful husband, that magnificent god Rama. Oh my God, this is the Eight of Swords story. Remember, her name was Sita, and she had the fight, and then he kicked her out. Oh my God, it's her. She had the twins, and then she was casted out of the hermitage. It's her. Say this story again. It's a different story. Really? I love my pagan ways. They tell all the stories. This is the Eight of Swords. I'm going to bring it out. Really? Yeah, I got to tell you right now. This is you getting stuck in the bondage of your mind. That's what Eight of Swords is. I just had that book too. I just forced it away. Where did I put it? Hold on. I'm kind of lost in between galaxies right now. Really? It's the Eight of Swords. I've read this so many times. I laugh at it every time I read the story. Seven of Swords is Loki, deception, lies. Eight of Swords. The fool discovers a damsel in distress. Watch. Seer? Listen. On a barren landscape under a threatening sky. She's lost. he says, "What is happening here?" She says, "I am Sita," replies the woman. "I was kidnapped from my husband Rama by the king Ravana." This is your energy. What's your energy? It's a card of bondage and constraint. Whether this card is an illness, disability, dead end job, troubled relationship, or financial circumstance, you may be feeling lonely and isolated. The dilemma is self created as the restrictions lie in your own mind. I told you all of this. You're in your own fucking hell put to you in your brain that you wear. Really? Can't take it off. I can't take you out of your reality. It's in your head, dummy. It is bondage to your own fears and self limitations that needs to be banished. And that was me in my relationship pursuits. Really? My own fears and self limitations. You can't escape, but you think you can't escape, but you can. You think you don't have options, but you do. If you think yourself as a victim, you hand over your power to others and allow yourself to be constrained by their rules. I got a download. The download's like, she's telling herself, she's not real. She's not real. I don't give a fuck. She don't got no power. She don't got no power. That's the wrong thing to say, bitches. That's the wrong thing to say. You're telling the universe that you don't believe in the power that God's given me, so God will show you his power. It's not about my power. It's about God's power. So when you run around saying, oh, she ain't got no power, she ain't real, you're denying God, not me. Because I tell you where it comes from and what I'm using it for in his name. That's bad for you. If you think yourself as a victim, you hand over the power to others and allow yourself to be constrained by their rules. Take responsibility for yourself. Use the power of swords to think your way through. The reverse is a difficult period that we got through. Really? Yeah, I was getting that in this story. Really? It's a different story, but listen. Now, where is it? Another terrible story, blah, blah, blah. Here it goes. She was so intimidating in her raw power, her raw, awesome power. And it was said that her powerful husband, the magnificent god Rama, begged her to return to her domesticated form. She obligingly did. And this goes back to the Seelies, putting on your skin. And that's it. It's like, you know what I mean? Go back to your domesticated form. It's such a funny thing. Put the flesh back on. She obligingly did, donning her beautiful clothing and neat hair once more. Yet beneath that kind of mantle of a civilized and cultured woman is a sufficient divine power and ferocity to be a complete badass whenever needs be. And that's it, bro. They see me, but you know what I mean? At first glance, you see me as just a pretty girl. But you'll notice right away that I'm not one to be fucked with. You'll sense it. There are times to allow and others to set boundaries. All can be an act of love. It is loving to communicate in a way others can understand. Some cannot understand gentleness and require a different language to know your boundaries and need for respect. And that's it. That's exactly what I said when I was walking in the gates, when the doors. Really? I was like, no more Mr. Nice Guy. I have been nothing but nice to you people, and you have taken my kindness as weakness. Really? It's the last days. You must know I'm releasing all hell in this place. I already told you. With all certainty, this place is getting closed down shortly after I leave. Guaranteed? I believe it. I believe in the vision that God has put in my eyes. Shortly after? No, I can't really see time, to be honest. But they will. Realistically, yeah. It's not built on integrity. It's not doing what it was meant to do. This place is. And that's why God showed me. I'm not a victim to anything that's wrong with this place. I just showed everything that's wrong with this place. Anybody that comes here is a victim to what's wrong with this place. So yesterday, the girl on the 5th floor, I like them. They got married and stuff. She was picking up her mail, and she's like, they tried to give me someone else's package the other day. And I just walked by, and I was like, yeah, they gave my fucking mail to somebody else, too. They don't know how to do their fucking job. They're too busy looking at their fucking phone. Really? Yeah. Stupid asses. Anyways, I'm just saying that. It's like you can't always be nice with people. They don't hear nice. You can't speak nice. Some people, you literally have to raise your fucking voice and yell in their face for them to hear you, because nobody ever has. When you're talking quiet, they're not listening. And that's kids. They're busy. You have to raise your voice to get their attention. Doesn't mean scream at them, but raise your voice. Make sure you're heard. And that's what it means. Some people cannot understand gentleness and require a different language to know your boundaries and need for respect. And that's it. She didn't understand. And apparently neither does fucking Janine. She wants to keep playing with a bitch like I'm just some bitch that works here or that lives here. No, bitch, you're a bitch that lives here. For $20 an hour, you live here 40 hours a week, 50 hours a week. You live here because you're desperate to live here. I don't have to stay here. You do. And you're desperate to make friends with the people here because you spend 50 hours of your life here. You need a friend. Bitch, you're going to show respect. God's going to show you. Every bad thing that happens to you, you're going to remember it was me. And be like, I should have never treated her like that. I know this was her. I didn't curse you. You cursed yourself for disrespecting me. I don't curse. In essence, I break curses and hexes. All I do is banishment, protection, and healing. She's been nothing but a fucking disrespectful cunt. A straight up cunt. Ever since I got into it with B. What, you licking her pussy? You buy drugs from her? What's the deal? What's she got on you? What's she got on you? Because you sure pick sides and you want to be disrespectful to a bitch. Why? Because I don't want to be your friend or because I'm moving out and now you ain't got a friend? You just there. You just behind the desk trying to make a friend with a bunch of homeless people or second chance employees is what they call you. Everyone that gets hired here, they're called second chance employees. Somebody had to give you a second chance. Realistically, yeah, you ain't got the respect. Bitch, you don't know how to have respect. You're going to learn respect. And that's what I said. The darkness is going to teach you respect. I don't need to show you. I don't know why your parents, your world didn't teach you how to respect a witch. I've told everyone since the day I walked in, I was. You want to be disrespectful to my flesh and not think that you're going to be in spiritual warfare fucking with a bitch? Stupid ass. I don't even have to. You're going to learn respect for God's children, especially those of the highest authority. Cunt ass. Seriously? Oh, yeah. Why she didn't like it? I don't know. She's the one, she is B's babysitter. Every time B goes out, she leaves that baby with her. So when I didn't like B, now I'm not her friend and this and that. Go babysit that bitch's baby. Why? Because you can't have your own lesbian? Is that why you're doing all this? And that's why I said it. You want to fuck her too? You guys over there, eating the box? Realistically? Well, I mean, where's the loyalty? Where's this coming from? What has she got on you? Realistically? I'm just saying, like attracts like, and you got to look at what the fuck they're like. And that's it. I thought you was a different type of person, but you sure showed your true ass colors. And that has nothing to do with the skin color you're wearing, because even that. You disrespectful bitch. Didn't I give you a bunch of brand new fucking LBGTQ limited edition fucking Converse for you and your gay girlfriend? And you want to come out here being disrespectful to a bitch every day? You're just disrespectful. And what it is, nah, it's not me. It's that they're fake. They act friendly in your face until they get comfortable and they think they can talk to you any type of way. They get too comfortable with a motherfucker. Which means that shows they don't have no morality. They don't have any integrity. They don't have respect. They don't understand authority when it stands right in front of them. There's a story from the Hindu saint devout to Kali, Suri Ramakrishna. He speaks of a snake who was terrifying the villagers, biting and killing them with his venom. One day, the sage encountered the snake in the field and taught him about compassion. The snake no longer attacked the villagers, and they no longer feared the snake as a consequence. One day, the traveling sage returned to the village only to find out it had been severely injured following an attack by some local boys. With compassion for the snake, the sage taught him that just because he no longer wanted to bite the villagers didn't mean that he couldn't hiss. Thank you. He had swung too far from Kali towards Garui. He needed to find his way to accomplish his purpose with the compassion, but with wisdom too. And that's why you can't be an Ali or a Lewis out here. You can't be all light because they will hang you. They will take advantage of you. They will eat you up. They will try to bully you. They will try to terrorize you. It's better to be feared and respected than to fucking be loved and liked. I don't give a shit if you don't like me. You're going to fucking respect me. And if that comes with fear, then fine. When Garui Devi arises in a reading, you are asked to check your boundaries and tune into your capacity to hiss, to realize you are entitled to being kind, but also to be respected. And that's where it is. And what am I going to do? I'm going to hiss in their face all day. As the serpent I am, I'm going to smile and hiss. I might even cackle and laugh. There is no laws against me smiling in your fucking face. I'm going to pull up a chair and sit across from you and fucking sit there for 4 hours smiling in your fucking face. You're going to get paid to watch me smile in your face while you're stuck in your thoughts. And I'm daydreaming. Kill him with kindness, says Jesus. I'm going to kill you today with this. I'm going to smile and wave and be so fucking happy around you that it makes your skin fucking crawl and your fucking ovaries bleed into your panties. Cunt ass bitch. I remember the fucking bitch. She's like, I'm going to call the police. And tell them what? That I told my spirit guides to get you? You're going to sound like a fucking idiot on that 911 call. And that was Chris. She thinks she's the Lilith. You look stupider than I do. Go tell. Go tell them. Go tell your church. Go tell the police. Go tell your boss that I'm sending spirits at you. How do you fight the unseen? Sorry. I'm loving this. Really? I knew it was on. I knew it was on. If you have seen yourself as a badass, it's time to embrace your softer side. If you have been soft and dubbed your ability to stand for yourself, you have simply forgotten that you are also Kali. Play with the balance, with the resonant, and know that if you allow for it, the divine will spontaneously arise from within, and in whatever form shall accomplish the task. And that's what happens to me all the time. This shit just bursts out of me, and I'm like, oh, I guess that's what we're doing today. Where did that come from? My higher self, I suppose. Did you know you were going to say that? Absolutely not. I had no idea. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I feel it coming. Sometimes I start shaking. I can feel it coming out of me, which is what the Spirit of God is upon you. My flesh, not too scary. I mean, I'm not really going to go to jail. I'm not going to put my hands on you or anything. So my flesh really isn't that scary. But what I can do spiritually, the fact that I can literally go into your thoughts and play with them, that I can look through them and then say something outside of you to just trigger you, that type of shit. I rule over the mind and the emotions, baby. That's the power that God gave me, is to fuck with your mind and your emotions. Why did he give me that? Well, that's what he is. That's what I am. I'm God's mind and emotions, how the mind works and how it makes the body feel. I mastered that. I'm ascending master fucking Isis and Kanye. So I teach you how to master the mind and the emotions. That's why I sit with the freaking in the highest thrones with the ascending masters who teach you how to master the mind and the emotions. I'm the beginning of the mind and the emotions. Really? Free will. Take responsibility for the consequences of your actions while trusting in her methods that flow through you. I knew they couldn't do shit. I didn't start a fire. I didn't set off anything. I knew they couldn't do shit. But the fact, and that's why I was write me up, throw me out. This is worth it. I never even did this for my own spiritual bath. I never even cleansed myself. I'm going to cleanse this baby right here in front of everyone. Fuck you. Really? Seriously. What's the consequence? And that's it. You know what I mean? Today, I put the vibrator in the purse and we're walking around with it. I'm bringing my dick out today. It's National Women's Day. I'm going to let my dick fucking hang free today. There's no law against it. There's no law against me walking around like you guys do with your phone in your hand, me walking around with my vibrator all day. There's no law. I might wash it. I might not. There's no law for me setting it on my car, on the top of my car and driving through the fucking streets. There is no law against me walking through the store and putting it down on the fucking, you know what I mean, on the counter while I'm paying for my items. There is no law against me doing this. You can't do that. That's disgusting. That's inappropriate. What is it? Where's your laws that protect you from me and my dildo and a good time? I'm not allowed to walk around freely with a sex toy in my hand. Show me where the penal code is for that. Call the po-po, ho. He's welcome to come see it too. This isn't indecent exposure. I'm not exposing my body. I'm allowed to walk around with a sex doll. One time I found one of those. I don't know. We were drunk. It was, I don't know. We were in downtown Denver and I was with my friend and I looked over and she literally had one and she gave it to me and I took it home. And the next morning my kids found it in my closet. What is that? I don't know how I ended up with a sex doll in my car, but I brought it home. Really? If that person could walk through the streets of Denver with their blow up doll, then why can't I? We're talking equality here, people. I might need to look into this. I'm going to double check before I go, walking around the streets with it. But that's what I mean. You and your fucking, you know what I mean? What you say I can and can't do. Fuck your can and can't do. Watch what I can do today. Watch what I'm going to sit down in the lobby, stick that fucking suction cup to the table and just sit there slapping it all day. I might jerk it off a little bit. Really? I mean, I'm just practicing. Really? No, I'm not going to be here. I'm going to go do that at Cherry Creek, I guess. Did you see that lady jerking off the fucking dildo? Yeah, I'm practicing. Are there laws against this? It's not a person. That's me. I'm here to push the limits. I'm trying to fuck around and find out. Really? I'd like to see the cop that comes up and gives me a ticket for this shit. I'd like to stand in front of the judge and explain myself. What were you doing? I just wanted to see if there was a law against this and if I was breaking a law. Apparently there is. What's the penalty for what I did? Throw it out the courtroom. Meanwhile, you guys are really breaking the law. Moving on. I'm just saying, fuck you. I'm going to hiss. Monday. Play with the balance with what resonates and know that if you allow for it, the divine will spontaneously arise from within and in whatever form. Yeah. Where were we? Oh, invocation. Let's call it in. It already lives within me. I'm calling in the Kali into your life. Really? You need some dick in your life. You let the dick hang low. Beloved Kalima, Guru Devi, you are dark night and bright day. You are wisdom and compassion. I quiet my mind and dispense with conditioned responses and tune into the authenticity of your presence within my heart. I feel for your and my spirit's making fun of her. Why? Come on, spirit. It's not my spirit. It's my spirit guides. Why? Because she's wearing some cheap ass hair. She has that cheap ass orange ass hair that she got from the Dollar General and she put in these 2 feet long fucking braids. And my spirit's super making fun of her. Really? Yeah. Do you know how flammable Barbie hair is and how ugly they look when you burn it? You probably shouldn't play with fire, girlfriend. You're not going to look so good after this is all done. My spirit says you're pretty bald under there. Out here trying to look like poetic justice. Your box braids. Box. God's got you braided up. Really? Oh man, you should never played. They're messing with you, girl. They're gonna make all kinds of jokes on you because they know how scroungy you really are. They said you didn't even fucking change your underwear from last night. You went home at 10 and came in at 7 and you didn't take a shower, bitch. What was you doing? You had sex? I hope you didn't have sex and come to work like that. You didn't even wash your cunt. You cunt ass. Stay away from me. Ew. You didn't have time to take a shower this morning? The time changed? That's no exception. Why don't you take a shower after work? You crawled in bed with your booty stank like that? You woke up and came to work with stank ass but you came in yesterday ass energy? Clearly you did. Have a nice day with your crunchy fucking chonies. Really? My Holy Spirits will make fun of you all day and I'll just sit here laughing at it. I won't say nothing mean. I keep that shit at the altar. I'm an altar girl. I take it to God. He loves these jokes. Really? All right, let me go back to praying for you. I feel for your intrinsic, spontaneous arising. I trust in your method and your greater guiding purpose, which benefits all beings. Hai Ma Kali, Hai Ma Guru Devi, Hai Ma. Place your hands in prayer at your heart. You may see, sense, feel, or visualize a swirling interplay of fierce, dark night and clear, serene day. These energies support each other, rising and falling as needed. They are completely intrinsic. I'm getting a download. I'm seeing uh what is that? I don't know what the word is. The yin yang symbol. Gosh. And it was just going around in circles. Really? Yeah. What is this? You may sense the presence of the mother of light within the day and the mother of darkness within the night. Sense how you are empowered and spiritually protected in all ways. Allow that feeling of inner security and spiritual love to shine from your heart in all directions. Through all dimensions for the spiritual benefit of all beings. When you are ready, take a deep breath to honor Garui. I'm seeing another thing. And exhale fully to honor Kali. You have completed your ritual. This morning I got a download. I was like, I feel the 10-day energy shifting. When does it shift? Not till the 11th. But there is a card in my Hindu. Really? Yeah. You have to know the energies. What happened to Jesus? We'll talk about Jesus in a minute. Arui. It's in here. Yama. These are my family from that one. From that when I was the Kali. All right. So then here's another one. Here's Sita. Really? Mm-hmm. I'm looking for Garui though. Ganga, Kalima, Kamadeva, Duva, Duvi. I know it's in here. Really? I know it. Not here. Garuda. Maybe that was Garuda. Okay, never mind. Thought I had a card for that. Really? Yeah. What is this? Queen of Chastity. Yeah. Keep your legs closed. Sorry. Given the teaching, it was good. All right. As far as Merlin, I don't want to go in. How far are we in? We're already an hour. We're 2 hours in. I'm done. Really? Yeah, I'm going to get ready. We still have 2 more teachings. We have religious studies, where we'll pull out all the different religious books of all the different religions and bring them all together in one, which will all have to do with what we taught here, with his authenticity and balance of the dark and light. Then we're also going to talk about Jesus, his words. Last I checked, we were in Matthew. We're going to be picking up in Matthew chapter 12. All we're doing is reading his words, written and read. A little bit of the context before, but we're just reading what he said, and I'm translating that to you. Really? Unless you want to go to church and hear something else, go for it. That's what I got for you today. I always try to do a late night video, but that never happens because there's so much going on. I don't have too much going on, so just keep going on. And that's it. Don't be afraid to stand up for yourself. And I didn't. Last night, I didn't stand up for myself. I just took it. You know what I mean? I'm like, I know I'm going to get in trouble. Fuck it. But I didn't realize that they were being disrespectful about what I was doing. That was it. I didn't see what was happening when it was happening. And I missed that. And it's like, people will be like, well, aren't you psychic? Yeah, but I'm also busy. You know what I mean? Like, I can't see everything when I'm in it. When I'm doing life, I'm doing. It's hard. And that's why the reflection is so important. It's like when you're doing stuff, you have to stop what you're doing to see what has been done. If you just keep doing, you'll never, and that's what I was. I never looked back. But it's in the looking back where you see where you could have done different, or what you've done just to begin with, the shit that you've done. And that's where it was. This morning, I was like, I didn't feel well about what happened. And I was looking back at what was done. What's making me feel uncomfortable? Am I scared that I got caught? And I'm like, no. And I look back at what happened, and I'm like, look at how she treated you. Look at how she talked down to you. And that's what I'm going to point out. Before, you know what I mean? If this goes anywhere, I want you to watch the camera of how she approached me, how disrespectful she was when she approached me, the look on her face. They don't have audio, but look at how she approached me when I was doing that ceremony. Look at, really? And that's where it is. It's like, were you talking shit in your videos today? Are you watching my videos? Are you going to hold me to my personal life? No, I want to point that out too. People always have this saying, and I was thinking about Russ's sister when this came up. Russ's sister is totally mentally ill, and she's in grad school to be a psychologist. She's an intern to psychology, meaning she's somebody's shrink. Really? Somebody is paying somebody for her to listen to their problems. Now, she's mentally ill. The whole family is, and it comes from his mom. Now, the thing is what you do in your personal life isn't supposed to be a problem to your work life. But okay, you're a fucking hooker outside of work, and that's not supposed to be a problem at work. Is Russ a sister? No, she's an alcoholic. She's an alcoholic, and she's always out she's always in nightclubs. You could say it's her age, whatever. Sure. But that's pretending to be in two worlds. You can't be psychologically sane and psychologically insane at the same time, meaning you don't have the psyche to be helping other people psychologically. Just because you're going to school, and that's what it means. It's a different type of mindset. Somebody that wants to help minds of people have a right mind. She's out of her mind. She's trying to do what her mom did, which was get a fucking degree in psychology. She's just living up because she doesn't have a thought of her own. It was probably her mom's idea. Realistically, whatever the case may be, if you knew that would you tell your shrink, would you trust a person with your shadows and your traumas and your hurts and your pains? This person that you're paying on, at this office, you're just doing this professionally, but you don't know who they are. They're getting paid to listen to you, but what makes them qualified to hear you when this person in their own skin and in their own right is not mentally sane? You want to come into a therapist on a Monday morning and tell them about all your trauma and shit. And this therapist has been partying Friday, Saturday, and all of Sunday. Do you think they really are the right person you need to be telling your problems to? I just want to show that because people, these ghetto fabulous people that work here, they're ghetto fabulous outside of here. And it brings here. And that's what it is it's like, we don't care what you do in your personal time. Bullshit. Because what you do in your personal time, you're going to inevitably bring into your work time. All the problems you have in your life are going to be a problem at work. And that's why employers will go check your social media nowadays. They want to know what kind of person they're hiring outside of this. You know what I mean? What are you when you're not a burger flipper? Oh, you're a whole ass fucking drug dealer. You're a whole ass prostitute. You're a whole ass thief. Why do I want this person in my business? And you can't hide that. And this goes back to your true authentic self. You guys try to dress up. You'll dress up real nice for an interview. You'll say all the right things, which is a date or a first meeting of anyone. You're going to sell yourself that you're this great ass person. But then you go home and you take off that suit and you wipe off your makeup and whatever, this face, and you go back into your grungy, dungy, doofus ass self. You're not the same person at work as you are at home. And the thing is your home life is nothing and you bring that shit to work. I want you to understand that. And that goes back to fake spiritualists or somebody, fake healers. You want a therapist that's in therapy? You want a therapist that drinks and has mommy issues and does drugs and has, perversions and shit? Your therapist is supposed to be sane. Why are you taking sanity classes from someone that's insane? Now, when you go to college to learn how to run a business, these are professors. They went to school for teaching. They teach. They have a degree in teaching, not a degree in business. Their job is to teach you how to run a business, but they've never ran one. They work for the school district. They are an employee, not an employer. I want you to understand these authorities that you give of people. Why the fuck would you take advice from your mother when your mother is a failure? Why would you ask her what's the right thing to do in your life when she's never done anything in her life but sit in the house and take care of the house? How could she possibly tell you how to function in the world outside when she doesn't? I want you to understand where you guys are running to. I run to God, and God sends me masters of the field that I'm plowing. I've never done this before, God. I need some guidance. I got someone for you. They've done this. They mastered this in their life. He's going to come help you. She's going to come help you. They're going to teach you what I'm, you know what I mean? And that's God in the human form. But they were human. They're not. They're spirits. I don't need to look for a person here that's doing it when I can look to someone that already did it in the past, and they'll tell me how to do it better than you trying to figure it out. They already figured it out. You're trying to master you're trying to reinvent what they figured out. Why not just go to the source of it? Really? I just want to point that out. And I'm going to leave on that note. It's like, people want to make you feel bad because you're not like them. But who the fuck wants to be like them? You know what I mean? If you burst into flames like me, when I have these moments and I have to put a motherfucker in their place in the middle of public and nobody saw it coming, you're not shaming me. Shame on them. You're not shaming me. You're ashamed. And that's what I mean is like, do you have the balls to stand next to a hard woman like me where I need to stop? Hold on a second. I need to go over here and make a fool of this person real quick. That wasn't very nice. I'm not here to be nice. I'm here to inflict change. Don't act like that. I've seen how you acted. Don't do that. Who the fuck are you? I'm the Holy Spirit and you're in my presence. And I'm telling you, in my presence, you don't act like that. You want to act like that, go somewhere else. You're not allowed to act like that in the spirit of, in the presence of God. God lives within me and you're disrespecting me and all of God's people right here. Take that shit somewhere else. Who the fuck do you think you are? It's not who I think I am. It's who I am. Who the fuck do you think you are in that little brain of yours? That you think you can come out here in your motherfucking underwear with no respect for all these women and their men. They have men. You're disrespecting these women by running around in your underwear in front of their men. And this bitch was over 200 pounds. And it's on camera. You want to start checking cameras? What about the bitch in her underwear? She must have left the building in her underwear. You didn't say nothing when she walked out. You let her walk through this whole building. You're never going to tell her that it's wrong to walk around in her underwear in a freaking public setting. But you want to get at me for a banishment? You better get on somebody else. Realistically, I'm just saying. That's where they choose. They choose. You want to follow the rules, then follow all the rules, bitch. You want to be a rule follower? You want to be a cop? You want to pull out the little, hall pass? Well, then pass me the ball, bro. Live by it. Not just here. You're going to hold me to the fire. You're going to hold everyone, including yourself. Including yourself. Really? It's just that. And you got to know when to be kind and when, you know what I mean? Kindness is going to get you killed. I've been too soft with some of these people. They think they take my kindness for a weakness. They think that, do I have to be angry with them? I just don't have to be soft with them no more. I don't have to be kind to them anymore. I don't have to show them kindness anymore. Obviously, they're a waste of kindness. These kind of people take advantage of kindness. So you don't give kindness to those. And that's like the attention seekers. You know what I mean? They're out there begging for attention. I'm not giving you mine. I'm not giving in to you. I'm not enabling your sickness. And that was fucking B. B just wants somebody, she wants to play victim and she just wants to sit on the porch and cry about how she's a victim. I'm not sitting next to you. I'm not listening to this. Go find someone else to make you feel good in your skin. I'm going to make you feel real bad about the truth. Go away. Really? Yeah, I'm not here to make you feel good. I'm here to get you to do good, to be good. And it don't feel so good in the beginning. Really? Yeah. Hey, I'm the Dark Goddess, and that's it. Love yous. Laters. Bye-bye now.